with the Detroit Lions. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson off to the races. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Adrian Peterson, 81 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. James White's first carry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 31. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Brought him down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Lions.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Stafford here. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a run with Peterson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson there to make the grab. And the Lions add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously, your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hand?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Complete to Julian Edelman. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
19. Patriots nothing.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Newton. Able to find Harris, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Now Prater to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Lions 26, Patriots nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, it's Newton. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Newton. Looking sideline, incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
That man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. 2nd and 10, Newton again. Throw caught here by Bird. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing again is Newton. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And this throw will be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that one will fall
Incomplete.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Down and 10.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Going deep here for Edelman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 51. Mike. Hey. We all knew.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. There he goes left side. That all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Nick Folk for the point after. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Lions 26, Patriots 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down. Final shot before the break. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and he whips that one incomplete there.
Incomplete. Intended for Demir Bird. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch twist.
From the gun, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he will have a Patriots first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On first down, Newton. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Operating from the gun, Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the interception, here's Stafford. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of 19.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And he picked up another first down there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Back to throw. Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's hauled in by Devin Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Harris. And he stopped immediately there.
Damian Harris.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Newton. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Airing it out deep for Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Devin Smith. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen. But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Out of the gun, Newton. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, 28 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Nick Foles.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfect.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Copeland came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. Third.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Throwing is Stafford. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Newton on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots are back within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Lions 26, Patriots 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Peterson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 28. It's a big run for AP. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
Yards on the play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now Stafford. Another throw for Golladay. This one complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's